Hey there, welcome back to No Pants Profits. My name is Richard, and yes, I've built the studio back together, and we've gone into a little bit of a finance tiff, but now I want to go into some I told you so's. I'm going to have one of these on Starstake, and one of them on Miracle, Cash, and more. But let's talk about Starstake, NRGY, Alan Friedland, Byron Sneeringer, Chris Hawk Jones. As of this past week or two, Starstake has finally failed. So I want to go over what failed for those of you that have just been watching and you're like, oh, this guy forgot about it. No, guys. I've been following it every day. Starstake failed. The revolutionary platform by Mr. Alan Friedland failed. It's been coming apart for weeks. People have been asking for months and years. I called this 2 years ago. Remember, everybody's going to be a multi-millionaire by December 2023. I mean, I can't keep these scams straight anymore. Buy your Mission NFT, buy your Starstake. Yeah, this is the Starstake Scar scam that was supposedly run by CEO Chris Hawk Jones, whose real name is Chris Richard Jones. But you know what? At the end of the day, I'm going to let Chris slide on this. I'm going to let Byron slide on this. We're going to talk about Alan Friedland, who's now in charge and stole millions of dollars. We're talking about where you can find him later in this video too. So, but let's go ahead. Let's talk about this. Came out today in their platform. They talk about Starstake on. We'll talk a little bit more about Starstake and the promises that were made in Starstake. But let us read this together. This is from Chris Hawk Jones, or Chris Richard Jones is his real name. The only person they ever had as a star, like I said, was his wife, Shang Belmonte. And yes, we do have a frosty beverage for our drinking pleasure. This is Chris's response. I understand everyone's need to look for answers, even to place blame. Oh, it's on Alan. And trust me, I'm going to show you guys how to get in touch with Alan. I want to take full responsibility for underestimating the challenges involved in the marketing delivering a web-free platform of this magnitude. Remember, he cracked it. He figured it out. Sometimes it's just not about the technology itself, but how well that technology fits the market. Initially, I was confident about the problems our product aimed to solve, but over time it became evident that the technology itself prevented greater hurdles than anticipated. Feedback from demonstrations and user interactions clearly highlighted essential components that were missing. Remember, they added, we're ready, we're going to launch. We're met initially, instead of collaboration, my request, we're met with resistance. Alan repeatedly urged me, Chris, just go sell. Recognizing the urgent need for predictable revenue and value growth, he was going to transition it. They never had any stars. Who told you Starstake never had any stars? Oh, wait, I did. You know, they never had any stars. And Alan Friedland, who we'll get to, now fully controls Starstake. Starstake shut down. NRGY's locked up. It's all done. And you remember, Alan brought this all out with a big flashy video. Remember his big flashy video?
Hey guys, what's going on? Vitaly Dubin is here. I'm super excited. I'm right now with Alan. So what it is exactly...
Alan really doesn't like showing his face.
None of the funds are pooled. Every purchaser has 100% control over their funds at all times.
Whoa! Hold up. We just heard something real fun there. None of the funds are pooled. Sounds exactly like what's not happening.
A technology which I'm going to show you here.
Yes.
It allows it to create individual contracts with as many people that want to get a royalty contract with that creator. Each contract is individual. None of the funds are pooled. Every purchaser has 100% control over their funds at all times. And they can put money in, withdraw it, cash it out. They never have to wait for a check.
Wow.
He's stolen millions of dollars. Don't worry, I'll tell you how to get him. You know, you've got Chris, and I want to pull up another guy, Dwayne, also known as Byron Sneeringer. I gave Byron a lot of shit, but he finally came clear on this. He's like, I too have spoken to Alan. He's not a bad guy. He's actually a good person, but he has his flaws, as do all of us. Oh, I have questions, and yes. Don't you remember when Alan promised all you guys some of the biggest stars in the world? Hold on, I gotta figure out. Well, Starstake has no stars. Starstake, I mean, just so you can kind of see. I'll show you. All the different videos. Starstake stole 500,000 plus, and this is literally all a scam. Is it? We made a lot of things that Starstake has no stars. A 2-year Ponzi comes to an end with a be your own star message. Let's watch this. Something I uploaded. I made this video. Ah, we don't talk about Bruno. Yeah, that was we don't talk about Bruno when we're talking about Starstake having no stars. But literally, Alan Friedland said that Starstake had hundreds of stars ready to go. They even admitted in their own, let's take a look at this one. They openly admitted, Starstake and NRGY openly admitted they were a Ponzi scheme. I uploaded this video back 2 years ago. Just to give you an idea, I uploaded this video in November 14th, 2022. Let's just take a look at it real quick. Hey there, welcome back to No Pants Profits. My name is Richard, and today I'm just going to show you a very, very quick video. NRGY DeFi, which is the base of Starstake, and the new scam, which is called Pop Connects. Starstake has a document on their website that literally admits they are a Ponzi scheme. So I want to share this with you. I got this document. I'm just going to show you exactly where it is. NRGDefi.com. Just go right here. Again, I'll put the link, I'll put the document, I'll put it all below. Scroll down all the way to the bottom. This is where they admit their Ponzi. And you'll see it says Discover and it says Overview. This is a document that is stored on Dropbox, which is a centralized file sharing service, which is pretty funny for a crypto company. But I just want to show you the funniest line I've ever seen in a document that claims they are not a Ponzi scheme, but says out loud they are a Ponzi scheme. Now, just think about this. This is slide 13 of 42. Staking NRGY is not... Just think about this. People still can't get their money. It's April, almost May of 2025. This was shot in November of 2022. Almost 2.5 years ago. Risk-free. Rewards are only created when new liquidity is added. If new liquidity is not added, weekly rewards will decline. If we don't get new investors every week, your rewards go down. They are literally admitting to a Ponzi scheme. And you might go, well, why does that matter? Well, this is the technology that's running Starstake. And if you look down, daps. Ooh, Infinity NFTs. What are Infinity NFTs? Where can Infinity NFTs be used? And you look at this and you go, oh, look, Starstake. This is the tech behind Starstake, and this is a Ponzi scheme. Again, I'm not saying this. They are literally saying this right here. I'm going to read this to you one more time. We're going to look at Ponzi scheme. It's exactly what this is. Staking NRGY is not risk-free. Well, thanks for telling. Rewards are only created when new money is added. If new money is not added, weekly rewards will decline. Let's look at this. A Ponzi scheme. They offer a promise of very high returns with little or no risk to their victims. The returns are said to originate from the business or secret idea run by the con artist. In reality, the business does not exist or the idea does not work. The con artist pays high returns promised to their early investors by using money obtained from their later investors instead of engaging in legitimate business activity. The con artist attempts to attract new investors to make payments that were promised to earlier investors. The operator of the scheme also diverts their clients' funds for personal use. With little or no legitimate earnings, Ponzi schemes require a constant flow of new money to survive. When it becomes hard to recruit investors, or when a large number of existing investors cash out, these schemes collapse. As a result, most investors end up losing all or much of their money invested. In some cases, the operator of the scheme may simply disappear with the money. I am using their own words. You can find this yourself. I've made a web archive of this as well. Literally, if you question this, if you think I'm crazy, just click to Overview. Right here. I'll open it up again. And that's on NRGDefi.com. Here we go. Keep scrolling down. This whole document, really interesting. And if you need it, feel free to email me. Staking NRGY is not risk-free. Rewards are only created when new liquidity is added. If new liquidity is not added, weekly rewards will decline. OMG, in less than 4 minutes, they've admitted it's a Ponzi scheme on their own documents. This is Richard from No Pants Profits reminding you that when you wear no pants, all you get left to lose is your shirt. Stay tuned for more about NRGY and Starstake and Builder. Yeah, so that was a scam. That proved out to be true. Let's see if we can jump to. I want to see where Alan promises. Oh, where is it? Where Alan promises we are Starstakers by Starstake. Alan promised that there's so many stars and everything like that. And guess what? There were never any stars. There were never any stars. None of it was real. It's crazy. Like there was never any stars in Starstake, which is kind of wild. We even at a point, we actually did a interview on this channel, I think with Chris Hawk.
We wanted to connect.
This is
with
him and one of his people. We had Tariq Almari, and we had all these people, and they had all these plans. And guess what?
Product that people love to use.
They all went to crap. I got a lot of videos that could be linked to the end of this video if you want to know the history. There's even a video of Alan in a car admitting, "Hey, look, we got so many stars, but you never know." But here's the thing: how do you get your money back? Well, Chris is not taking ownership. Chris Richard Jones is his real name. Byron Sneeringle is not taking ownership, so you got to go directly to the horse's mouth. Everything I'm showing here is publicly available information. You'll see Alan Friedland, age 60, lives in Deland, Florida. This is Alan Friedland's current address and current phone number. If you're trying to reach Alan, 407-280-8485. If you'd like to go collect your money, Alan stole millions of dollars. Public information here. Public information. 107 Oak Haven Circle, DeLand, Florida, 32720. He's got a $439,000 house that I'm sure you could take to court and get some of your money back from that. I'm just trying to say. We got different phone numbers. This is all public available information. I did pay for a background report, so we can look at a background report and arrest records and everything like that, because it's kind of interesting. They're saying they trust Alan. Byron Sneeringer and Chris Hawk Jones are saying they trust Alan. So let's jump to Alan's background. Why shan't we? Again, I'm just showing you publicly available information I bought from a company called Instant Checkmate, March 1st, 2023, when I was doing this background on Alan Mark Friedland. There's a disclaimer. Possible relatives. Oh, but here's where stuff gets funny. Again, I've given you the address already. Let's zoom out a little bit. Yeah. Alan Mark Friedland, born in April of 1964. Back 2 years ago when I got this report, he was 58 years old. You can see this as the same guy because Compcoin. Remember his little thing? He settled with the CFTC. Yeah. Scammer. Compcoin, Bright Light, Cyber High School, Talk Room. This is all the same scam. Born in Maryland. Let's look at the criminal and traffic records. So we got some traffic records. You can see the guy doesn't wear a seatbelt. Driving while license suspended. Failed to yield. Driver's license expired less than 4 months. But there's ones that get a little bit more interesting here. Misdemeanor, second degree. What do we got in Winter Park? Driving while license suspended. We got traffic. Worthless check. Crime type, felony. Worthless check of 150. We've got misdemeanor, first degree. Uniform case number. I mean, yeah. Toll infraction, civil traffic infraction. Unlawful speed. Yeah, we can see a lot of fun things here. Yeah, FinTech Investment Group. This is the guy. If you're wondering, you could kind of see, if you want to, he's got money. He's got a property that's, he's got a lot of evictions, civil judgments. I'm going to make sure that this is linked below so you can access it, but you'll see. I mean, he's got judgments against him for hundreds of thousands of dollars here. Again, we get civil traffic violations. Who cares? Obtaining property with a worthless check. Third degree felony. Misdemeanor, first degree felony. This is just worthless check. I mean, yeah. Found guilty with adjudication. Yeah, if you want to contact Alan, again, this is publicly available. I'll literally show you how I got this. Alan Friedland, Deland, Florida. Pop that into Google. True People search. 107 Oak Haven Circle, Deland, Florida. If you want to get your money back, if you feel you've been scammed or something like that, go ahead and reach out to Alan. Look, Starstake has failed. Like I said it would. I'll link some videos at the end if you're like looking back and seeing, but yeah, it's failed. Chris is running away. Byron Sneeringer ran away a long time ago and started making Jesus videos with his kid, which that failed. Infurio failed. But he never pitched that as a Ponzi scheme. Alan's doing some DeFi project, DeFi.life or whatever. I wouldn't trust that guy with a 45-foot pole. That's all I'm saying. DeFi.me or some of this crap like that with Pop Connects. It's the same scam as Starstake. He's taking your energy, he's taking your Starstake. If he's taking millions from you, there's just contact information. There's a picture of where he lives, and I just Googled that. Full report will be down below if you want it. You got any other questions, you can email nopantsprofits@gmail.com or richard@nopantsprofits.com. But this is Richard from No Pants Profits saying, ding dong, the Starstake's dead. Alan's got DeFi.me that he's trying to scam, but Byron's out, and so is Richard Jones or Chris Hawk Jones. Ding dong, the Starstake's dead. Just like I told you it was 2 years ago. I told you it was a scam. I told you it was Ponzi 2 years ago. Stay tuned because we're going to take a look at Miracle Cash and more next. That'll be another video. Any questions, drop them in the comments below or privately nopantsprofits@gmail.com. Have a great one. Remember, when you wear no pants, the only thing you got left to lose is your shirt.